Hi, my name is Jim Ave. I am the teacher for ATR 580, Athletic Training and Research Methods 1 at Indiana Wesleyan University. I want to welcome you to their class, and in this presentation I'm going to provide an overview of the course, the type of assignments we'll do, textbooks, and those type of things. But let's first start with a Bible verse. This is from the book of Psalms, chapter 139, verses 1 through 3, from the English Standard Version. The author wrote, "O Lord, ye have searched me and know me. You know when I sit down and when I rise up. You discern my thoughts from afar. You search out my path and my lying down, and you are acquainted with all my ways." I particularly love Psalm 139. It reminds us how intimate and personal our God is with us. He created us. I think it says later in 139, in Psalm 139, He loves us, He knows us, and He knows us deeply, He knows our thoughts, and He still loves us. So I pray that this particular passage will be pleasing to you and give you encouragement as we begin our class together. You can see in the syllabus, hopefully you've got the syllabus in front of you, so you can follow along with me. You see that in this presentation I have my contact information blocked out, but in the actual syllabus you have that information. This video is on YouTube. I don't want my personal information out there. But anyways, you'll see that I have both Indiana Wesleyan email account and another email account there, is because I work full-time at another university. I have the Indiana Wesleyan email linked into another email account, so you'll be able to get in contact with me. You also have my cell phone number. You can text me if you want to address me via text. Just tell me who your name is and what class you're in, because I teach quite a bit. Obviously, email. You'll see in the course that we have a forum, faculty forum. If you have questions about classes, post them there. I'm here to help. I'm here to help you learn the material. I have taught research methods for over 10 years, and you'll see a lot of the information in this course is from the other university I work at. I've taken that material from there. No reason to recreate the wheel, as they say. But ATR 580 is linked with ATR 590. So we have two research methods course. In this particular research methods course, you'll learn the basic foundational information about research methods. So we'll call that the bones, the structure of how to conduct research and all the different research methods. And then in the ATR 590 class, we'll apply that information where you'll actually write an athletic training and research paper where you're pretending to write an article for the Journal of Athletic Training or the Athletic Training Educators Journal, which you'll see the first week of class. You'll have to pick a topic for that assignment. I want you to start thinking ahead. You won't start writing that paper until our next course, but I want you to start thinking through that process now, so it'll help you focus what you're going to be working on down the road. So that's basically what I just said in the course description and the outline, learning outcomes. You can read all that stuff on your own. What textbook do you need for this class? I have not found a really good athletic training research methods textbook, so I'm using this textbook by Thomas, Nelson, and Silverman, Research Methods in Physical Activity. This is the 7th edition. You can get the 6th edition. There's been some changes to it. I think they added a new chapter in the 7th edition that we'll cover in this course. But this, I've read a lot of research methods books, and I still like this textbook because I think the authors do a good job of making a difficult topic understandable. But the challenge with research methods is that it is like learning a brand new language. If you think about when you first started becoming an athletic trainer, you're taking your beginning athletic training classes, you're learning all this medical terminology. Well, that's what you're going to be doing here. You're going to learn a lot of new terminology. It's my goal to help you through this process, learning the foundational information about methods, research methods. How do we do research when you're reading a journal article? What kind of methods do they use, and those type of things. So you'll need the textbook. You'll need to read the textbook, and I'll talk about ways to be successful in this class in my other presentation. The other book that you'll need to purchase, we'll use this book for the two classes, both 580 and 590. This is your devotional book. It's by Gordon T. Smith, Courage and Calling, Embracing Your God-Given Potential. And what this book is about is that Dr. Smith addresses what it means to be called to our vocation. So we'll have weekly devotional forum discussions where I assign specific chapters for you to read for each week. I want you to post your reflection on what you've read and how it can apply to you as an athletic trainer or your personal life. And then you'll see in each of the forums that I ask you to provide questions, open-ended questions. To answer open-ended questions are questions that cannot be answered with a yes or no answer. So they should elicit some thought from your fellow athletic trainers when you post these questions. And so then what you'll do is you'll post your response, post your questions, then you'll go and read two other students' responses and answer their questions. You'll see that one thing's different than my class than some maybe of the other classes you've taken in this program is that your weekly devotionals due at the end of the week or the Sunday of that week, and then you'll continue that discussion through the next week. Instead of having your devotional due early in a week and you end it during week one, for example. So the week one devotional is not due until the end of this first week on Sunday. Then you'll continue that discussion through week two, and that will be true for all these devotionals or any kind of forums that you have in this class and the next class. So assignments. I'll talk about expectations in a second. Let's go ahead and go to the assignments for our class. So you will have two examinations. We have a midterm and a final. So the midterm covers the material that we've covered the first 4 weeks, and the final will cover the last 4 weeks. So it's not a true final exam. It's just two exams. The exams will be two styles of exams. So you'll have an exam inside the learning portal, multiple choice type questions, and then the second part of the exam is a take-home exam that you'll download the directions and turn in the Dropbox for me to grade. And those questions are similar to some of the assignments that you'll be doing in this class. So I'm testing your knowledge to make sure that you are understanding the material that we're covering in the course. So the first half, the one part of it is the readings, and the second part is what we're doing in addition to the reading, the learning activities, which I'll talk about in a second. We already talked about the devotional discussions with Gordon Smith, so I'm not going to cover that again. Then we have learning activities. They're about 10 points each. We have almost every week we have some kind of learning activity to apply the information from the assigned reading and the assigned lectures. So these are written papers or forum discussions. Again, it's helped to guide you through these learning the material. I think these are very beneficial to help you learn the material. Now, last thing I'll say in this class is I assume that you been in this grad program long enough to know that you shouldn't cheat. Use your own work. And I'll talk about in the next presentation about how to be successful in this class, is that you can work with another student on the assignments, but you each need to do your own work. Just don't copy and paste your work. When you work together, you should still do your own work. That's still considered plagiarism if you're working with each other and you're all getting similar answers. It's just we can tell if you just, each student, you say two of you are working together and you just copy and paste the material because you have the exact same look, same mistakes everywhere. So still do your own work. Get my tongue working here. Sorry about that. This is a post-professional athletic training program, so the word professional is in that title. We all are professionals, so I expect you to turn your assignments in on time. If it's late, you'll see that there's a reduction in your point value, 10% for each day that it's late. This applies up to the first 2 days, and after that it's 0 points. So if you have something that's going on, you get sick, something happens in your life, we are all adults in this program. Let's treat each other like adults. Just let me know what's going on. Email me, and I'm happy to work with you. But what I don't like is when students email me, say the assignment's due Sunday at midnight, and I get an email from a student on a Sunday at 10 o'clock at night and say, hey, been sick for the last 4 days. I haven't been able to get to this assignment. Well, why didn't you email me the second day you were sick and let me know what's going on? I'm happy to give you an extension because my goal is for you to learn. I don't care about the grades. I care about you learning the material. I want everybody in this class to earn an A. But does that mean you learn? That's what I'm focused on, is I want you to learn material, and so you can use this material when you're done with this class in this program. As always, I'm here to help. As I said earlier, I want to help you. I want to help you learn. I want to help you understand this material. So ask questions if you're unsure of what is expected.